now time for a Rock the Walls exclusive. This week featuring Veara.
It's been going really awesome. We actually, we got ourselves like a MacBook and like a pod. So we record all of our demos and basically we just go to Patrick's house. We go inside his room and we just sit there with guitars, and Brittany will she has a drumming program she can make drums on, and then we just write out all the stuff and we make skeletons of songs, and then keep trying to push ourselves and just writing what we can, writing as much music as we can, and then me and Patrick will get together, think of vocals, all that stuff, write lyrics, and then we'll put the vocals and lyrics on the song, and then we basically just have something to prepare ourselves for whenever we get a chance to go record.
Now, as far as that goes, how often are you guys doing that?
Well, basically we do it. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We always are getting together and we're always writing. And then me and Patrick always get together on Mondays to write for mainly vocals and lyrics and melodies and all that kind of stuff. And then on Sunday we get together full band and practice. So pretty much Friday and Saturdays are 2 days off. And on top of that we work our home jobs too. So it's definitely a full-time thing, and we're definitely staying super busy doing it.
Yeah, man, definitely for sure. And as far as that goes in the writing process for you guys, from a lyrical standpoint, as far as goes on the second record, where are you guys really pushing the lyrical content towards?
Well, when we first started, we had a bunch of ideas about what we wanted to talk about, trying to gather up a concept for it and all. Honestly, that stuff doesn't really come out until you really start writing the lyrics, because that's when you really start actually saying what you want to say. You can't really make yourself write about something. So when we started writing lyrics for this record, we noticed we've been really writing a lot about because we're always going to be that kind of band that's really about pushing yourself and doing what you want with your life and not letting anyone tell you what to do with your life. So I would say a lot of the stuff we've been writing about is kind of growing up and just the phases you go through in life, and just a lot of the weird situations you get in that you're not sure what to do about. It's been a lot about that, I'd say. Mainly a lot about growing up, and a lot about moving on and moving away from certain people. So it's nothing I wouldn't say that it's not crazy deep or anything, but it's just the most natural thing that came out to us. We're just talking about friends and stuff, and that's just what came out. Was we were well, let's just talk about growing up, and moving on and moving past people, meeting new people. That's basically what it is.
Now, as far as going into the studio, is there any timetable as of yet when you guys are going to be going in, and are you guys still going to be doing it with the team of Jeremy McKinnon and Andrew Wade?
Well, right now we have some scheduling conflicts and stuff, so it gave us a lot more time to write, and we're taking advantage of that. But it's kind of some stuff is up in the air right now, and we're actually expanding our options a little more on who we're going to go with and who we're going to have. Jeremy is definitely going to have a hand in it for sure, but mainly it's going to be more just we're trying to weigh our options out a little more and see what else we can get as far as that stuff goes. So that's all up in the air, but we're definitely whoever we go with, it's going to be awesome, and it's going to be really great.
Nice, man. And when can we probably expect that? You guys are thinking probably towards May and June, something like that, as far as when you guys will release the album?
That's our hopes, but nothing set in stone. So.
All you guys have booked at this point is just going in to record eventually, and then you guys will kind of weigh your options after the recording process as far as touring goes?
Pretty much. We have a few ideas we'd like to do for touring and stuff, but there's a lot of things for us right now is really up in the air, especially since the scheduling with our record and stuff has been moved around a little bit. So honestly, I'd say our 90% focus right now is just writing our record and just making sure that it's going to be the best the best record we've had so far, or at least our best, for a second record. We just want to make sure that it's the best, and we have a bunch of music written. I'd say as far as vocals go, we're pretty early in that process. But I already think that this record is gonna blow What We Left Behind away. Don't get me wrong. I thought What We Left Behind was awesome, and we worked real hard to make sure that record was, not your everyday pop punk record or whatever. We really tried to make it different, but not like outrageous or whatever. But with this next record, we're definitely trying to push that envelope. We're taking what we had on What We Left Behind, and we're just pushing ourselves. Like we're taking all the key elements from it, and we're just making it better. And I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I'm just really excited about it. I just can't wait. Pretty much, the record's just going to kind of have to speak for itself, But I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, man, definitely for sure. And as far as from a musical standpoint, in comparison to the sound, is going to be kind of the same idea of blending some crunchier elements of some of the a bit of the breakdowns kind of that you guys had within the music, along with kind of the same punk melodies. Or are you guys kind of moving into? Or is there any kind of way you guys can pinpoint the sound of the second album just yet in terms of what it'll sound like in comparison?
It's kind of hard to say because honestly, we're doing a lot of different things. We're really trying to step outside of our comfort zone on a few things, trying to do little guitar solo type things. Nothing like anything shredding, but a guitar really guitar focused parts, I guess. With a lot of musical, really musical guitar parts and stuff, and definitely and a lot of rhythmic stuff. We're trying to do a lot of, I guess you can say boys' night out ish kind of stuff. Not as far as how their trippiness is, but as far as riffing goes, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we're definitely stepping outside our comfort zone some, but still staying in staying where we were. But we're just basically taking everything we had and we're just pushing it forward and making it better. And then it's even the same with vocals, with vocal melodies and stuff, just making sure that they're the catchiest songs we've ever written, and just making sure that they're going to be stuck in your head. The first time you hear it, you're not going to be able to forget it. And we really feel that when kids put in this record for the first time, there's going to be some things that they didn't expect. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, Brad, thanks a lot for joining me on the show today. I really appreciate it, and really looking forward to this second album dropping real soon.
Yeah, man, we're extremely excited about what we've been writing, and we just can't wait for everyone to hear it. We can't wait to release some more info about it. We're taking our time with it. I know a lot of kids want us to put it out as soon as we can, but we want to make sure that we're giving our best and giving our all, so everyone can, have the best Veara.
Listen to Rock the Walls with Patrick Walford, Saturdays 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, only on Adobe Radio.